Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to Your Mama
Mama
House.
Welcome.
Today we have an interesting and funny discussion. We're going to be talking about icks that we have.
In the words of our little nephew,
Big ick. Okay? So, brace yourselves because this is going to be cringy.
Okay, and
Really
please
cringy.
also write yours down in the comments. I
Oh
want
my
to know what you
gosh.
think.
Wait, that'd be so fun.
Please, just post a bunch. And we're going to pin the best one.
Yes. And yes, let's do it. And I got a whole list of icks.
I didn't know
So
you've
we'll take
been
turns.
creating a list.
It's okay. So, I know. It was like really last. I just thought of it like 2 days ago.
Because if I create one, it's gonna.
Oh shoot!
It's just
It'd be
gonna
consistent.
Yeah.
It's all right. We could just come.
I have many on
come
my
up with
mind.
them.
Yep. Go ahead.
Ew. Okay. When he likes to indulge in gossip and drama,
Ooh.
I don't like that because,
Ew.
like, one time. Okay, when I talk about people, even if it's like with someone who I'm in a relationship with, I don't like to put people's names out there just because confidentiality reasons. Even if I'm like out of respect.
Yeah.
And so I was telling one of my exes about something that happened to one of my friends in the past, and he was like, "Ooh, which one? Tell me." And I was like, "I got the ick because I'm like, ew. Why do you like?"
Yeah.
No, I'm
Low
not gonna
energy.
tell you. Yeah, I don't like that.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally ick. What about
Okay.
you?
An ick I have of mine is when he doesn't pay his child support. And then another ick of mine is when your husband doesn't pay child support, so you pay it for him. Big ick.
I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm more sad
too.
for you than icked
Yeah.
out.
I'm icked out at myself, and then also.
Okay, this is on a different thing, but I get the ick when he has a butthole poop. Wait, not when he has a butthole.
Wait, here's a butthole.
When he has a butthole shaped poop stain. Okay. When he has a butthole shaped poop stain on the inside of his sweatshorts that he gave to you to wear. That I got
my
the
gosh.
biggest ick. I was like, what is that? And ew, gross. I know. I can't believe
You win.
it.
The video can end
I
here.
can't believe it. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
That was rough.
Oh.
Or when they booty crack is showing, and then you can see like their booty cheeks, like like
Bro.
when your boobs are like this, and you can see it's like when you see a man's booty cheeks coming out, and you see.
Wait.
It's like whoa.
Question
I
is-
like men's booty, but
Did you end up wearing the shorts?
no.
Okay.
No. I was like, ugh, what is that? And then he was like, give it to me,
I just
like
wanted to
jokingly,
make sure.
and then I was like, ugh, and he gave me different shorts, but. Yeah.
Oh.
That was rough. I'm not proud of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's disgusting.
I know. Oh my
Um,
gosh.
Another ick of mine is when a person will lie about anything for no reason.
Yeah.
I once had somebody lie to me and tell me they were 6 feet. I can look at you. If you're gonna lie to me about something I can see,
Yes.
you're gonna lie to me about things I
Please not
cannot
something
see.
physical. Oh my gosh.
Dude is 5'9". There's nothing wrong with being 5'9".
That's
Just
okay.
say you're 5'9".
Yeah. That's
Like, if
what?
I
How
ask
many
you in
inches away
person,
from
I
6
can
feet?
see you're not 6 feet.
Why would he? Ew. Liars. Okay, if someone would lie about something small, you can't trust him with anything.
Yeah,
He's
they'll
not
lie
even
about anything.
faithful with little. How can he be faithful with a lot? Okay.
Period.
No. Bye.
You know that meme that was like, I ain't got no reason to lie, and she goes, you lie for no reason.
Wait, that's funny.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
hilarious.
gosh, that's true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I forget people are just mean and they just do stuff like that
Yeah.
because they're just mean and selfish.
Yeah, okay, real quick, as an example, he lied about his height. He also lied about having a high school degree. So they'll lie about anything. You're egg.
Yeah. Yeah. That, oh my gosh,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't even have that and he lied about it. When he secretly tries to replace you, but nobody wants him. That, it hurts. Like, if you don't replace me or try to replace me, at least let it be someone who actually wants you. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. It's hot up in here.
It is hot.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Wait,
It's-
I know something also embarrassing.
What? Oh my
When
gosh.
when he comments on the girl's picture, and she hearts every comment but his. Motherfucker! At least look for one Who gonna heart your comment back?
Exactly. Oh my gosh. I got secondhand embarrassment there.
Me too.
Ew. I'm so sorry. I forgot that happened to you.
Many years ago.
Ew. Yeah. And we're not dealing with that no more. Just so y'all know.
Period.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. You gotta have the real ick to like be like, I'm not dealing with that no more. Oh, here's another thing. I get the biggest ick when like I tell a man that like the woman is a prize and that he should cherish his woman, and he's like, what about me? And I'm just like, ew. Okay, she deserves way better. Like, why would you as a man think that you're the prize and want that focus of attention be towards you? Like, you should be so proud that you have this amazing woman right in front of you who gives you her time and energy in the first place.
Remember when we were at my best friend's wedding and I said, please be good to her. She's such a good woman. And he said to me, I know. That's why I married her.
Love that.
I loved his response. You can almost tell immediately how a man feels about his woman, like when you say that to him. Because immediately he was like, I know. I'm going to cherish her forever.
King.
We do.
That shows a lot of like self-awareness and humility.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, yeah, why else would I want to marry her? She's amazing. And
I love that.
yeah, I'm so happy for her. He's good to her. Another ick I have is when he doesn't have car insurance. I know that's a very basic one, but...
Wait, mine didn't have car insurance.
Yeah, most of the time, if these little habits are in place, it
and then you get paid. Then you have to pay more because you got caught without insurance.
Yeah.
All right, another ick. When they call you from jail, I don't like that because like I know I'm not the only one he called from jail. I'm sure he called all his other girlfriends, and I wasn't okay. We weren't even talking for many months, and he still called me from jail, and I'm like, what the hell is this? That was weird. I got the huge ick because I'm like, ew, you still are the same. Like,
maybe even a little worse.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh gosh.
Yep, can't do that.
Another ick I have is when someone doesn't shower. I know. See, these are also basic, right? But these add up. They really do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I remember I had an ex who I was like wanting him to brush his teeth, and he didn't want to. I think he only wanted to do it when he was going out somewhere. But if it's like nighttime, he's like, we're just going to sleep. So like, and I was like, ew, you smell like alcohol, like, or like, even if you didn't drink, like, just brush your teeth. How hard is that?
Same guy with the dookie booty thing?
Yes. Yeah.
The same guy who didn't have car insurance?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I have another one.
Okay, go.
When they want their mommy to do their laundry. Yeah. And this is when I was a pygmeisha, so I was like, let me help you with your laundry. And he was like, no, it's okay. My mom got it for me. And I was just like, oh.
Wait, which one did what?
Yeah. Gross. I mean, you know, I get it. The mother's sweet for that, but like, I don't like that. I don't like a mama's boy.
Yeah. I think it's great to love your mom.
Yes.
There's a difference though, like when it's like, well, my mommy said, okay, water boy.
Yes.
I think another ick I have is when people are talking about a man's woman and he doesn't say anything. He doesn't come to her defense. That made me think of,
Literally, I have that on here.
Do you? Was it next? But I'm sure,
Oh my gosh. And that's like, it's not only like icky, but it's like painful. It's humiliating. That like, because we're not even there to stick up for ourselves in that moment. You would think that your partner at that time would do it for you. So yeah, big ick, because then it shows that he's a coward. You don't want someone who doesn't stick up for you, especially when people are telling lies to them about you. So,
ew,
it's disappointing.
It is.
This one made me sad, but I'm not gonna cry. It's just like, ooh, that is so sad. I had an ex, right? And he didn't say happy birthday to me. I was in like this pre-college program, and my group of friends at the time had reached out to him and was like telling him to tell me happy birthday. And then he called me and we FaceTimed, and then he said happy birthday. And that gave him the biggest ick, because I'm like, you only did that because my friends told you to. You didn't think to do that yourself. Yeah. And this is also another reason why, like, when your birthday was coming up, I would never go to like your husband and like try to get him to do something. Her ex-husband. And try to get him to do something, because it's just like, if he wanted to, he would have. And like, why am I going to force him to do something he clearly doesn't want to do? So it's just, it was humiliating for me to go through that.
That is.
Yeah. That's why we don't do that anymore. I didn't even know that happened. We deserve to be celebrated.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of celebration, another ick I have is when someone's like, well, my birthday's not a big deal to me, so, well, motherfucker, it's a big deal to me. What does this got to do with you? I don't care about, like, what do you mean? Yes. That is so sad, because I feel like if you care about someone and this is what they care about, then you care about that.
Yep. And you would naturally want to celebrate someone because they mean a lot to you. Mm-hmm. You know, because I have friends who, like, their birthdays aren't a big deal to them. But guess what? I'm going to go all out because you deserve it. Mm-hmm. You know, like, I don't care if it means a little to you.
That doesn't happen to me anymore. Like, all these things we're talking about is, like, we've learned from it. Yeah. And the thing is, it's more than just an ick. This is a habit of someone's character. This is what they do. Oh, like, my gosh, yeah. So... There's that. Oh, another ick I have is when someone's mom gives you something and then the guy takes that gift that his mom gave you and wraps it up and gives it back to you and then calls you ungrateful.
Oh my gosh.
I know,
that is so crappy.
That happened.
I think of that from time to time. I'm like, what?
It's so cringy.
It's not that hard to give a genuine gift. Like, it can be free, like writing a poem, singing them a song.
You could have made me some cornbread. I would have been happy. Yes. But it's like, bro.
Yes, something that you're skilled at. He was good at making cornbread. You should have made her some. And put candles in it or something.
If you're watching this, how dare you call me ungrateful?
I know.
How dare you? You know, I was so grateful for no reason. I took really
for several years.
Nothing. I took nothing. Oh my gosh. So, dear. I mean, laughing, it's funny now, but at that time I was so hurt. Like, because when these things happen to you, you begin to think, like, is this what I'm deserving of? Mm-hmm. Is this it? Like, and so when someone tells you you're ungrateful, it's like, oh my gosh, am I being ungrateful? Don't be manipulated, you guys. Don't fall for it. So, what's your next ick?
My next ick is when he gets you drunk and gets mad at you for getting drunk and being sad instead of taking good care of you.
I remember
and
that.
Making sure you're okay. I caught her crying.
Yep, another ick.
He made me sad, so I started crying after I got really lit. And okay, keep in mind, when I'm lit, I don't usually cry at all. So this is like one of the few times I've cried when I was drunk. And he just got so mad. He was cussing at me. He was pissed off.
I remember this because he wasn't talking to you, so you called me. And now he's talking over you to me. Remember I told him to shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
I was like, boy,
he was so mean. I remember I was like so sad. I was like, let me call someone who would actually like care and be there for me, even if she couldn't physically be there.
And he would be like,
he and I were like,
I was talking to her.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, ew. That's why we're not dealing with that anymore, because it's like, you got to be really tired of that and like never want to deal with it ever again. But I understand in some situations it's harder, like I feel like it's easy to be like, just leave the relationship. It's not that easy, and we've both been in toxic, unhealthy relationships. Yeah. So I'm able to we're able to understand, like, I get it. Maybe sometimes people just need more time, and because I feel like you almost have to like emotionally and mentally prepare yourself to leave. It takes so much work. So have grace on yourself if you're struggling leaving a really unhealthy relationship.
And something I learned was, like, when you grow up with the people who are raising you who hurt you, you're not really good at identifying red flags in romantic relationships. Mm-hmm. So I think that's something, oops, I just burped. That's something that directly affected us growing up in our relationships. I think that leads me to my next ick is just someone who's mean-spirited. Like, I understand sometimes we get impatient, yada, 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 but it's like, someone's just mean-spirited all the time. Mm-hmm. Not cute.
Yeah. You were talking about something before you shared that ick, and it reminded me of something that you've said before, and you were talking about how, like, when we were younger, our parents, like, set the standard really low. Mm-hmm. So when we found someone who, like, either reached that or a little bit higher, we thought that that was, like, enough.
Oh, and that was just amazing. That's more than what I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah. And so I think, like, that was a big reason why, like, we would settle for anything, regardless of all the icks and red flags, right? Yeah. But, once you learn what true love is, then you learn that, like, wait, I'm not going to accept that anymore because I value and love myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When you love yourself, like, you treat yourself better and you treat other people better because you think of other people as you. Like, I wouldn't do something to you because I love me and I don't want you to hurt. Mm-hmm. So it's like there's that give and take. It's not one-sided. I used to have a friend. And she told me it's not selfish, it's self-full. And I love that because it's true. Like, you know, I'm not doing it because I only care about myself, but it's like, I'm doing this because I care about myself. Mm-hmm. And when I care about myself, I best care about you. Mm-hmm. So, I know we talked a lot about icks.
I have one last one.
Let's hear it.
When he asks you if you make 6 figures. Or ask for about how much you make, period. I don't like that.
That is an ick. And wait, can I add to that real quick?
Yeah.
Was the same guy, the same guy that was trying to throw a football that way? But it went that way. So,
and it hit me!
That dude a big ick to me too.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
And maybe, like, because, you know, like, when you're in, like, K4 and you like a girl, so then you're, like, mean to her. You know, I was wondering, I'm like, did he purposely, like, make the football come and hit me so that he could be his way of flirting? And
I saw him throw it. He did not mean to throw it at you. He just sucked. But,
no,
and then after it hit you.
Who didn't catch it, right?
He sucked at throwing too. Yeah, but I remember after it hit you, it's not like he came over and apologized right away. He was so weird about it.
He was weird. Ew.
That's another ick. When people don't apologize.
You can't even apologize and you did me wrong?
So we're not saying all these things just to, like, be picky and be jerks, but it's like...
And it's okay if we're picky, too, though.
We are picky princesses, but it's like...
Especially picky when they're icky, so... we don't like the ick.
Just not dealing with that. I think we've learned a lot from these little things, though.
Oh, yes,
so be observant. What are the icks in your life? Tell us.
Yes, we want to hear.
I want to hear all about it.